All right. So, welcome to tonight's call. We are at the 12th of December, which is crazy. I was thinking today, I was like, oh my gosh, we have less than 2 weeks before Christmas. Is that crazy? Yikes. Just started shopping. So, Amazon, here I come. Amazon Prime. But anyway, yeah, so lots of things are going on. Obviously, the holidays are here, and, everybody's thinking about the holidays and not thinking a lot about what we're doing with our business and with our health and all that good stuff right now. But I wanted to do a call on why we need to still somewhat focus on our business, even if, we're super busy, and how we can do it without spending a buku amount of time, in pockets of time. But I wanted to go over basically, so Melissa just got on too, and she had posted last week she wanted to know what I did during my day. And I'm going to kind of go over that within this call. Hi! And because, again, she had posted that, and I was like, gosh, you don't really want to know how my day is because I'm all over the place. Like, all over the place. Like, whereas before I did this full time, whenever I had a lot of other obligations, I was so much more structured and more focused on my time. So I was way better with organizing my time and focusing on the right things than I am now. Now I'm like space cadet half the time. So anyway, first and foremost, Super Saturday is January 14th. I know we're thinking that's a long time away from now, but it's a month from now. So figure out where your Super Saturday is and sign up for it if you can, because there probably are going to be some really cool announcements coming up, because I know that on the round table we had a call with Carl and Jeff and Michael, was it less than a week ago, and there's a lot of new stuff coming, like a lot of cool new stuff coming, and 2018 is going to be freaking rock. Do you hear me? Like, 2017 is a little wonky. It was a little wonky. Let's just be real, right? It's a little wonky. 2018 is going to be freaking amazing. There's a lot of awesome stuff coming. So, oh, cool. That's awesome. Yay. I love Kim. Well, I love Jericho too, but Kim is just, for corporate, he's so amazing. So good for you. So if you can get to one, I'm actually going to be in Jamaica, so I'm not going to Super Saturday for once. But the trip is already planned and all that stuff with some friends of ours. But so anyway, do that. And the launch, obviously, of the 80-Day Obsession is the 14th, which is Thursday. And as you guys know, if you sign up for one of the 2 packs for coaches, you get to be a part of the official exclusive test group. That's so cool. Like, always wanted to be a part of a test group. I know it's going to be ginormous. I know it's going to be big, but we're going to have access to Autumn basically as our personal trainer every single day, like really hardcore. And I know we've got our team page, our team 80-Day Obsession group, and it's kind of slow going now because it's just been the regular program that we've been doing, like the 21-Day Fix and stuff like that. But we're going to be diving into Little Obsessed soon, so I'm going to start posting in that group too. If you wanted to join that, go ahead and join that. We're going to be a little bit more interactive hopefully soon. But yeah.
What if you can't, okay, it's a test group. What if you can't follow the time nutrition? Will that be okay? Because I've looked it over. It's just not possible for me.
Yeah, I think there's a workaround.
But I don't want to have to get up extra earlier just to
No. Yeah, I think there's a workaround of that. Because I know a lot of people were posting about that, especially for you, like, who gets up at freaking, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, you're not going to get up at 3 o'clock and have your breakfast. That's just absurd. There's a workaround. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it'll be explained. And I know a lot of people have that same issue. You're not alone at all. So there are workarounds for that. And people who work out at night, the same token, who don't want to eat late after they get finished working out, that sort of thing. So don't be concerned with that. Yeah, so we know the 2 packs is the big pack, which actually I'm going to do the big pack simply because I'm going to save money in the end. I'm going to have the performance line always, so may as well sign up for the big one to save a lot of money. Okay, so Victoria, the 2 packs I'll pull up in a few minutes on a slide, but one is the mega pack for existing coaches, and it's going to give the entire performance line for the entire 80 days, which is the Recover and Energize, and it's going to give you all of the equipment you need, all of the slides, the bands, and all that stuff. So it's going to give you everything that you need for the entire program for 80 days, all in one pack, versus, in the end, you're going to save like $200 something or something like that. So that's what I'm going to do. If you don't want to do that one and you want to, get your performance sporadically, you can just get the what's called collateral. What's like, the printed meal plan, the printed, all that good stuff. And it's going to give you the bands and the sliders. And it's going to be like $40, something like that, because it's going to be like $10 off. And then you're going to get the coach price. So just to be in this test group, it's nothing. Which I love that everybody's getting an opportunity, because everybody wants to be part of the test group, always, right? So apparently it was Scotty Hobbs that was at leadership, and they're in the coach advisory board meeting, and he raised his hand and he was like, it'd be really cool if we could just pay a fee to be in a test group. I think he was the one who basically said, well, why can't we just, why does it have to be just 50 people or 100 people or how many people? Why can't we all, as coaches, be a part? I mean, we're the face of Beachbody, so why can't we be part of the test group? And so they were like, why not? Why can't we? So I'm currently in a training with Curtis Gilf, whatever his last name is. Oh, it's terrible. But basically it's the training that right now I'm in a phase where I can't talk about product. I can't talk about program. I can't talk about anything. At all. Thank you, Meredith Gilbreth. Is that how you pronounce it? Gilbreth. Okay. So I'm in this training, and if I do at this current point in time talk about product, program, or anything like that, I'm booted. So I'm sitting here freaking out. So if you saw my post tonight, I'm like, I can't wait to share something with you. I can, behind the scenes is where I'm having to work right now. So if you're not seeing me post about this release, it's because I can't. My hands are tied. So I'm literally having to go behind the scenes and talk to people, messages, which I should be doing that anyway. So I'm not really complaining, but I do want to be on the front, saying, oh my gosh, because what I'm doing and what I'm kind of pushing is people who have always or have continued to share or somewhat have some sort of desire of coaching. For some reason, something's holding them back. This is going to give them the incentive to actually do it, because coaches can sign up right now and be a test group participant. So I'm following up with all the people who've ever had any interest in coaching, which are a lot of people who've just not ripped the Band-Aid off and decided to do it. And I'm going to tell them, look, if you want to be a part of this test group, this is the perfect time for you to sign up, because you're going to have the opportunity to be with Autumn, basically, in this group. Your personal trainer is going to get you started off right as a coach. So that's what my focus kind of is, getting people. And I've seen a lot of coaches post about that. Do you want to be a part of this test group? Here's your invitation. I can select what hand to you. And the outrage pour has been crazy. So if you follow the coaches, you might be seeing that. Feel free to use that on your social media. If you're wanting to say, hey, or just say, I've been selected, because you will be selected. You'll get the invitation for the test group. I'm not sure what day it's going to be, but once you purchase your pack, you'll get invitation to the test group. So on social media, you can put out there, I'm going to be a part of the test group for this new 80-day challenge and that sort of thing. And then I can actually select some people to do it with me. There's some better wording, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to be using that as soon as I'm allowed to talk about product and program. I know there's a method behind this madness. I know he's amazing at what he does. I know the marketing behind it, so I'm just trusting the process. But So also what you guys, our new online office and Team Beachbody site, it's amazing. So I know it's going to take some time to like get used to because I can't find my inbox. So I'm kind of freaking out. I sent out emails, but I can't find my inbox. So I was going to post somewhere and I'm like too embarrassed to post it because I'm like, I should know where my inbox is, but I don't. And I've looked all over the place. So, but if you haven't logged into the new Team Beachbody site that launched today, it's beautiful. It's great. It really is. And I've noticed already, just an order from a current customer of mine who normally would have just bought Shakeology, she ended up buying Shakeology, 3-Day Refresh, and the Performance Line Sampler. So I'm thinking that because they're suggesting other things, oh, you're buying the Shakeology, you might want to try the Performance Line. And so the cart, they're like suggesting other items on top of whatever people are purchasing. And then that just happened. And I'm like, she normally would have spent $130. She spent $230. Which is crazy, right? So anyway, our website is better than ever. So it's really exciting. There's so many amazing things for them. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to email my customers and basically explain the launch of this 80-day obsession and Little Obsessed and get them on board as soon as possible, because we all have customers in our online office, most likely, right? Along the way, we've had old customers, new customers, customer leads we've never contacted for whatever reason. They never contacted us, but now's the time to contact them, because now's the time they're probably thinking about what they're going to do the new year. You don't want them joining a gym, which they might never ever use. You want them to do something that you can hold them accountable to doing. And this program is going to be, crazy exciting, because we've never had 80 different workouts in one program. As much as I love some of our programs, and as much as I love Tony Horton, sometimes you watch the same thing over and over again. You can probably do the program without even push and play, because you know exactly the joke he's going to say. You know exactly what's coming next. Here, you don't even know what's coming the next day. So we have something like monumental about to happen. So get into your online office, email those people, share with them that you're starting a group, share with them, too, the opportunity that they could potentially be a part of the test group if they so choose to go that route. I don't necessarily want to push everybody to coach, because not necessarily everybody will be coaching, but I do want to at least put it out there to say, if you have ever considered even discount coach or coaching at all, here's an opportunity for you to do something that's really, really awesome with the test group. So I'm going to really quickly push screen share to go over. I'm not sure if you guys listened to the, before I do that, who listened to the National Wake Up Call with Miguel Carrasco? He went over 80-day obsession, because he had crazy results. I think he lost 30 pounds. And his wife lost a lot of weight too. But there's a section in the National Wake Up Call. It was last week. It wasn't this week. It was this past week. Him and Kim Carver did National Wake Up Call. If you have not listened to it, you have to listen to it. It's about the launch. It's about the launch that was launching in 2 days. So you have to listen to it, you guys. If you don't listen to the National Wake Up Call, you're missing out. So, and I'll be honest, I listened to half of it, and then something happened. I had to cut it off, and I had to listen to the rest of it later on. It just happens. It's life. But I'm going to share with you a smidget of it for an invitation for you to, honestly, you can just go through and invite people like gangbusters to this really quick. Let me. Okay.
Understand something and understand this network. Like, understand this, Beachbody. Like, the fact that we get, like, I don't know, what is it, 6,000, 7,000, I don't know, 20,000 Canadian dollars worth of workout programs for basically $100 a year is crazy. Is crazy. No one should be saying no to any challenge pack right now. You should be able to go anywhere. People should be just jumping up and down for that. But here's the thing. We used to, remember, as coaches, I remember when I first started, I'd buy like 1 or 2 programs every few months. You know, I would spend probably $400, $500, $600 a year on various workout programs, T25, PNE X3, all the deluxe kits. Now we don't have to do that. Now we just get it all with BOD. And so now what Beachbody, I believe, wants us to do is, get these incredible results with the workout programs, but invest a little more in our health and in our fitness, and using and leveraging, what you might have said before in another workout program, just use that to get the performance on, you're good to go. And when I told that to my team, they're like, wow, that totally makes sense. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay, let's go into customers. Customers, there's 3 steps here. Step 1, and this is a huge one, is reconnect. This is the perfect program for you to reconnect with anyone that you've ever talked to that has either said maybe later, that has maybe completed a program and then dropped off, that has completed a program and is in your group, that has maybe said no. This is the perfect time for you to connect with everyone. So one of the things that I did as step 1 reconnecting is I went in my back office, and I go in there every month and I download my customer list, but I went and aggregated all my customer lists, and I went in there and I made a massive list. And for me, I'll tell you, it was in the thousands. It was huge. And I knew I was going to do this call a little bit ago, and I was like, I wonder if I really reconnect with everyone, because I was going to reconnect starting December, so now my go time was a couple days ago. I said, how many people can I reconnect with? Because I know I'm going to get challenged on this, because I wanted to tell you guys that you can reconnect with every single person personally, no excuses. Because I think we live in an age where everyone's trying to now see. The thing is, Beachbody hasn't changed, guys. Social media has changed because it's gotten worse in a lot of ways, because so many other businesses out there, in my opinion, Jeff told me not to hold back, have used social media to sell things and do things that really they shouldn't be doing, and they're doing it all the wrong ways. Like, not a day goes by that I don't get someone messaging me and he says, copy paste, hey, do you want to buy this for me? And I'm like, I get so sad. And I don't want any of you to ever do that, because even if it's a great crafted post and you send it to someone to reconnect with them, they know it's a copy paste, absolutely 100%. So how do they know that it's not a copy paste? There's one way that I know that works every single time. And if I send this message to 10 people, 5 reconnect, every single one reads it. If I send a copy paste, nothing. So here's what I do. I send a voice message. I know you've heard it before, but here's what I did, is I sat down for an hour and I said, how many voice messages can I send to that customer list that I just downloaded in an hour and reconnect with people? And so because I focused for that 1 hour, I was sending about 3 to 4 messages a minute, just really fast, boom, 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 messages to reconnect. And after sending, I think I said about 160 messages, I got responses within the hour from half of them. And so many people, like our holding group is massive, which is going to be step 2. But it's because when I reconnect with people, I'm sending them voice messages. And I know some of you, you're like, great, I can do that. I'm an extrovert. And for those that aren't, understand, I'm the biggest introvert on the planet. Like when I go to Coach Summit and I talk on stage, I come back and I speak for three years. Like I'm just so exhausted, I can't breathe. So it's hard for me to do that. But I know that the only way that I can connect the excitement that you're hearing in my voice right now to a customer that has maybe failed before or has said no before, if they hear me and I say, hey, how's it going? Hey, listen, I know that we haven't reconnected in a long time. Do you mind just sending me a quick message if you want to get started with a brand new health and fitness thing in the new year? I'd love to hear from you. If I send that simple message to them, do you know how many people message back? Do you know how many people want to get started in the new year? So I'm challenging every single one of you on this call to take action now, not tomorrow, not when Obsession launches, but now. And send a voice message and get people laid up and ready. All you got to do is when it launches, you just message them back. And Beachbody's made it so simple. They have a tool that we can use. You can just download it. There's a PDF. If you go to the Beachbody Champions page, it's up there. And you can just put all your customers and just check off which kit they're going to get. Obviously, you're going to try and get them to get the mega pack so they get the best results. But what do you do with all these people when they connect with you? You put them in the holding group. So let me give you a couple of quick social media tips about this holding group. So I use Facebook a lot. And so for this holding group, what I did is 2 things. One is I set up the questions in a way that I knew that when they were going to go into that holding group, that they would start thinking about getting results once and for all. So it's a little bit of NLP. So number 1, the first question I'd ask them is, why did you choose to reach out to me today and get started with your health and fitness journey? That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, what is your ideal goal at the end of going all in with 80 days? And question number 3 was, if you've ever tried a workout program before, what was it and how was the experience? And these 3 questions get them thinking. They get them thinking in a way that's positive and in a way of letting go of the past and focusing in on the future. The next tip I'll give you, social media, is what I do now with these groups is I link them all to my Facebook business page. It's very easy to do. You can either do it right to your Facebook business page and go and link a group, or if you're a group, you can go and link it in to the business page itself. So that's a really simple thing. So 2 things you want to make sure when you create a group, because I see lots of people create groups and they don't take leverage of the ability to ask questions and get people like really ready to go. And so that's a big key. The next thing I'll tell you is, what I do is I'm in the Autumn group that she's running, and she's doing a great job, but she's posting so much stuff in there that's absolutely amazing. So in my own private group, I'm taking all the best stuff that Autumn's posting and I'm posting in there. You might ask, well, why don't I just put everyone in the Autumn group? This whole business is about branding yourself. You want to brand yourself. You want to brand you. Like, that's what's so cool about Beachbody, is that we can all brand ourselves in any unique way that we can. That's what's so awesome about this whole business, is that none of us are competing with each other. The people that I connect with are not going to be the people that you connect with, and vice versa. And so the people, if you put them in the Autumn group, they're going to connect with Autumn, which is great, but you need them to connect with you. And so in that group,
All right. I just wanted to share the way he invited with the voice message. And I think it's probably quicker than typing sometimes, just going through and just talking. They hear your voice, they hear your passion, they hear how excited you are and how much you want to help them, right? So that's just a way to get yourself out there with this program. So I don't know if that was helpful or not, but if you want to listen to the rest of that call, from beginning to end, because it goes over all the packages, and I know I posted in the team page, there's a bunch of them. Hey, we have a lot of options. There's nothing wrong with options, right? So it's really, really great that we have them. So you go through and get to know them, get to know your online office, the new ones, and all that good stuff. But so any questions so far before we go any further in the team call? Do you have any questions about the launch? Do you have any questions whether you want to do it?
Can I see, is there going to be a time where you're going to actually post the 2 challenge packs that we have to choose from? Because sometimes seeing all the options and stuff, I get confused with all the wording as to which ones we get a pick from. So
Yeah.
if I see in the actual 2 that we get a pick from, either this one or this one to be in the test group.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. It is. So we have a choice of. Why is it swirling? Why are you swirling? Well, that's not good. Okay. Let's just do that instead. Okay, for existing customers and coaches, we have 2. We have 2 to choose from. And why it's not showing, let's see. Okay, so you either get the first one, which is the printed entry guide, workout calendar, and digital eating guide. 2 sets of Beachbody resistance loops and 1 set of the slides. So the 2 sets is really good because they last for a while, but eventually they stretch out. That's just part of being, a loop resistance. And then you get the containers, which, we all have those, but you can reuse those. So you also get 4 tubs of Recover, 2 tubs of Energize, and that's going to take you through the entire 80 days. So for that, the US coach price is $259. For Canada, it's $325. So basically, that's going to give you everything. I mean, that's a really good price because you're going to save a buku money. That's what I'm going to do. Or you can do just the 80-day obsession accessories, which is going to give you the printed guide, workout calendar, the loops and the slides and the containers for $37.46. That's it. That's your choice. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, this one's a lot more, but this is going to give you everything. And if you were to pay for all of this broken down, I can't remember how much savings it is, but do the math. But either one of them is going to get you in the group. So if you just want to get the accessories, just get the accessories, right? And then you can get your performance stuff as you want it. So it's really.
Can I just ask a clarifying question?
Sure, yeah.
So this is for existing customers and coaches. If you buy it on the pre-launch, which is December 14th to January 14th, if you buy one of those bundles, you will get put into the group.
Yep.
And so it could be like tens of thousands of people in the group.
Yeah. Well, that's, even Autumn was like, I hope it's at least 30,000. But that being said, she's willing, you know how Autumn is. I mean, she's willing to be like completely present. So it's just still going to be the same attention that you would get as a test group. It's just not going to be 100 people, 200 people. It's going to be thousands of people. But it is what it is. They're giving it the opportunity to anybody who wants to do it.
And then, sorry, just a follow-up question.
Yeah.
So for people who do not currently have Beachbody On Demand, are they eligible to purchase this or purchase a pre-launch, I should say?
Yes.
With the, obviously, Beachbody On Demand.
Let's see on that package. There's a breakdown, and this one is just kind of more of a video, but let's not use that one. I know it's a lot, and I know it's a lot of information. It's just a matter of getting to know what the different ones are. There's something for everyone. For new customers, okay, so here's the new ones who do not have anything. So these are all the different breakdowns. So they have the all access. It's going to give them Shakeology and performance. It's going to give them 30 days of Shakeology, and then it's going to give the performance line all the way through. That's like the big bang. Bam, you get all access, all the printed stuff, the equipment, you get containers, you get 30 days of Shakeology, and then 80 days worth of performance. And all this stuff is broken down price-wise underneath. So this is all in your online office. But, and then if they just wanted, let's see, all access, on-demand Shakeology performance combo. So this is going to give them 30 days of Shakeology, 30 days of the performance, and then all access and everything above. But it's not going to give them the entire. So basically there's something for everything. Okay, and then all access, the equipment, and then Shakeology. And then there's one for performance. And then it breaks down the prices and stuff like that. And then if you were to go for existing, let's see. Well, that's new customers, new coaches, for BOD members, different products, Shakeology and performance. So this is for people who already have BOD but want the supplements, and that being Shakeology and performance all the way through 80 days. And then there's the one just for 30 days, and then there's the one for just Shakeology, and then just for completion. So it's just getting to know these different packages. I know, again, it's a lot of different packages, but it's just talking to people and figuring out where they fall, whether they have BOD already, whether they don't have BOD, where they want to coach, where they don't want to coach, where they're a customer, where they already have Shakeology, they just need a performance line. So, we asked for a lot of options, and now we have them. So it's just figuring them out. It's just going in your online office and going through this. This right here is, where did I find this? Again, I'm still learning this online office. and still learning our new website. But if you're not familiar with the Coach Link Generator, this is where you're going to find all your links. And it's updated. It's going to give you every single one, for every single product, for every single package. And it's taken a while, but you should have this saved somewhere. If you don't, I'm bad about just Googling it every time I need it. I know we've had coaching codes and simple coach links and all that, but this one's actually sponsored by Beachbody versus other ones have been coaches have made those past websites. So this one's actually through Beachbody.
And what's the deadline? We have from December 14th till when to purchase these?
January 14th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what else? Okay, so it's 8:30. If anybody has anything else, go ahead. And
He was on the call that you just did. When he was talking about posting what Autumn is posting in the group, are you talking about the one that the big group that we're in right now? Like he's taking her posts and posting them in his own private team?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah.
I never thought to do that.
Yeah, it's a really, really good call, especially for the launch since he went through it and he obviously he's had a lot of success.
You know, I have to say, I feel a bit intimidated. I mean, I love Autumn. I'm actually doing 21 day fix again, because I'm kind of getting back into cardio after being sick for so long. So when I first heard about it, I was so excited, and maybe because I'm not quite there yet, but when I see all the information, and part of me is like, I don't know if I can commit to that, let alone trying to get other people on board. So anyways, I'm just sharing that.
I've seen a lot of people post in her big group saying, people in there have had like hundreds of pounds to lose, and like people who were not even fit, right? Who are diving into this. So I know it's intimidating. I know it's kind of like, I kind of want to refer it back to like when P90X came out. Because people were like, 90 days, and it's like an hour and a half for yoga. And, but the extreme is what made the results. So this one's not even close to the time constraint or whatever like that. But I don't know. I think it's planned it at a good time because it's going to be right at the new year when people are ready to like do something to make a change, right? And I know it seems intimidating, but did you do the Little Obsessed workouts? No,
that's when I was like full on pneumonia, so I couldn't.
Yeah, no. Well, those are going to be coming out again soon. What, on the 20th? I think the 20th. Oh,
they're going to do it again? Okay. That'll probably make me feel better when I can actually try it. But just because I didn't even get a chance to.
It's kind of like a preview to AD Obsession. It's a Little Obsessed. So it's going to give you some of the movements that are going to be in the actual program. It's just going to be 30 minutes versus 30, 45, which the actual program is a little bit longer than the actual 30 minutes. But yeah, Little Obsessed was awesome. So it's innovative. It's new. It's woo. We have a growler.
Yeah, sorry.
I knew you were the culprit. No.
Yeah, Reggie was playing with me. Hey, I did want to say though, I don't know how many people watched that live call with Autumn, that Zoom call, but I watched that. She did say that it really is for anybody because she starts out with less intense moves and then builds up to the more intense moves. So she's going to start slower and then build on that. So it's not going to be just straight into massive, 21 day fix extreme stuff and P90X stuff. So.
Well, that's what's so cool. It's like she said in that call is that she's taking what she would do with a client in her gym. So you were to pay her as a trainer, she would take you as a new client and start you out baby steps, right? And then each week or each day, each time you get with her again, you're going to progress into more intense moves, but it's a progression, right? So it would just be like if you were training with her, meeting up with her every day for 80 days, and she would start you out. And so that's why every day is different, is because day 1 is not going to be the same as day 7. It's going to change. It's going to continue to change and progress and get to different levels. So I think that's what's so intriguing about this is it's not, day 1, day 7, and then day 7, day 14, the same thing as day 1, day 7. It's completely progressing as if you were having a personal trainer in Autumn teaching you and training you. Really, really cool. Really cool. So don't be afraid. You can do it. You can totally do it. It is a mental thing. It is. Part of the battle is mental of everything, right?
And you'll have plenty of time. I mean, we've still got, a month before it even starts. So you've got time to build yourself back up in your stamina.
That's why I'm just totally following the schedule that she put together for leading up to a Little Obsessed, and then just going to follow that until the actual. Does anyone know if the sliders are going to be able to be used on the spongy workout floors? I think depending on your floor, you either use, you flip it over. If there's a soft side and there's a hard side. So if it's like with my carpet, I thought I was doing it the right way, but I should have been using it on the hard side versus the soft side. And I think if you have a hard floor, then use the soft side. You know what I'm saying? So you just flip it over, depending on whatever kind of floor you have. Spongy would probably be the hard side on the bottom. So they're versatile depending on your floor. And if you don't have sliders, you can use paper plates. The sliders are awesome. I just gotta say. They're pretty cool. All right, what else? No. Okay, so the workouts are not all 30 minutes. The A Little Obsessed ones are 30 minutes. The 80-day obsession are anywhere from, I think, 30 to 60. You may even have like 45 to 60. And again, that's makes it a little bit more intense. But, it's crazy. We were so used to Insanity and P90X, and we would like go to the gym for 2 hours and like all of a sudden then get spoiled. Like, 22 minutes? Or 25 minutes, and then, granted, those are great programs to get you great results, but if you want to just kind of pump it up a notch and really just get those results that you're seeing that people are getting already from the program, then I don't know. I just kind of say I'm not driving to the gym, so I'm still like, I'm spoiled. Don't get me wrong. I'm so spoiled with those 25, 30-minute workouts. So it's going to be an adjustment for sure, especially with a dog and you guys who have children, I know. Yeah, so 225 the past 2 months is going to be long. But what's cool too, I think, with this is you're not going to get bored. You're not going to be doing the same thing. So it's like, what's next? And then it's probably going to fly by. Now the moves are just continuing to evolve, so. But I know, again, the theme for this call or whatever is, it's easy to coast right now and say, it's the holidays, but I want you to know, and this is, I remember when I was a brand new coach and a year or two in, it was always embedded in my brain is, now's the time to really connect with people. Now's the time to really put yourself out there, connect with people, and share what we have, because they're already making the decision. They're already either joining the gym, Planet Fitness, or they are getting on Weight Watchers, or they're doing something now. for when they're ready, or they've got in their head what they're going to do. So you want to make sure that you are making it a point to connect with people. And again, the past, since December or whatever, I started this new training, I haven't been able to really post anything product or program on social. So I've been doing a lot of connecting behind the scenes, which has been really great, but it's hard not to just put it out there. He said soon. I'm like, let it be like 2 days, because I'm like chomping at the bit. I'm ready. I'm afraid people think that I quit or something. What else? Oh, thanks. They've kind of been geared more towards engaging and just different, trying to be anyway. But I don't know if you guys know this about your friends. Do you have a different friends list? So, if you scroll through social media, you have all your people you see, and you sometimes see friends, sometimes you don't see friends. Okay, so this social media training that I'm doing, I learned something. You can create lists. So I'm going to show you really quick, since we're, and Melissa, I didn't go over, and I still can really quickly at the end on what my day looks like, because I know that you requested that, and I respect and I appreciate you doing that. So I want to at least share. But because we have one of our teammates is actually hosting our team call next week, Erin Mackey Ratcliffe. She actually messaged me, and she just volunteered. So I thought, amazing. So she's going to do social media training next week. I'm excited about that. So hopefully you guys will be on. But what I learned is that if you have certain people that you're wanting to connect with on a customer level, prospect level, referral level, anything at all, you can create a list of people. Here, okay, and so what I started with was a spreadsheet of everyone I wanted to be my customer who I knew at some point wanted to do something with fitness, health, or something, who has never committed. You create your list, and then this is my feed. This is my customer feed. Nobody else is on this feed except for people that I want to be my customers. Nothing else. Just my customers, or the people I want to be my customers. Same thing with prospects who I want to be on my team, who are my dream team. So I don't know if any of you guys know how to do this, but all you have to do is, if you're, say you, say Lisa Lopez, which is actually, I want her on my team, go to friends and then add to list, but you have to create your list first. And then, does that make sense? What I just say make sense? Let me go, I can't see your faces. Did that make sense?
Hi.
Hey.
Can you, that's awesome. I had no idea. Can you show us where you went to do that?
Yes. Okay. So, whoa. Nice. Okay. This is a whole new team call. Yeah, I didn't know it either. And the thing is, it's so crazy. My mom actually told me this a long time ago, and it went in one ear and out the other. I'm like, whatever. But okay, so what you do, and I since I haven't done it in a while, I just know that you can go to okay. It's not friends. I mean, it's not groups. It's friends list. There should be an icon for friends list. Create list right here. And then you just add people that you want to, as much as you want. It can be 5, it can be 50, 500, whatever you want. So then when you want to love on these people that you want to join your group or your team or whatever, you click on, and this is what I've been doing too with new friends. If you're finding new friends and you want to make sure you get to know them, connect with them on a level of commenting, liking, messaging, whatever, I created a new friends list. So these are the new friends that I've had over the past 3 weeks or so. So I know that I need to go back on a conscious level and get to know these people, whether it's comment, like, engage in their post, that sort of thing. So you can go back to your list and then focus on that versus when you scroll on a list that you're really, really wanting to connect with versus people who are sharing crap that you don't care about, right? Like your conscious effort on connecting with people that you want to connect with. So
I
yeah.
think it must only work on like a laptop,
Mhm.
like a desktop. I can't find anything like that on my phone.
Okay, phone is a different one. Phone shows, hold on a minute.
Okay.
It is feeds. It shows as feeds. I don't know if you have to actually create it from your computer, but it shows as feeds versus friends list. So I still have the same list, but it's just called feeds.
So feeds, and then so you would just add them to a list. I have like most recent acquaintances, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So instead of mindlessly scrolling, you can actually scroll and know that there's intent. Laser focus on connecting with those people that have either reached out to you for some reason or they've liked your stuff or comment on your stuff. So it's time for you, kind of like Instagram, right? So you're going to go do the same thing for theirs. So
because I have one already called Close Friends. So I would just like go to a certain person. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm like mind blown.
yeah, that's been one of our exercises every day. He says set a timer, whatever time that he says, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Go to your prospect list, go to your customer list, love on them, comment, connect. And if something like, and I've noticed too, a lot of times I message people, invite them, but now I'm messaging people about things that I've seen, like, oh my God, you just freaking dyed your hair this amazing color. What color did you just do your hair? I want to know. Not that I'm going to do it because I've never put any color in my hair in my life. But you know, like whatever. Big Instapot stuff lately. Like that's been the big rage. And I've been posting a lot about that, and a lot of people have been connecting with me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to know what's your best, recipe or whatever. But connecting with people on a different level, just because I'm looking at this one news feed, not 4,000 news feeds of people that I do love and care about. I just don't necessarily need to see that they share the same thing. Those people who share everything.
Well, and the other thing is that like lately my entire news feed is from 2 groups. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Because of the stupid algorithm.
Yeah.
I'm hardly seeing anything else other than the Little Obsessed group or Prepare to Be Obsessed group, and one of my pit bull groups. But anyway,
yeah, the multi-pig group. I keep seeing that too.
I'm not seeing anybody else's stuff. So yeah, that's awesome.
So how would you on your phone, because like if I click on somebody's profile, it just says post, block, report, poke, unfollow, see friendship, add to groups, send or request money.
It is, so you would actually click on their profile, you said?
Yeah, and if I do the more button or whatever.
Click friends, and then click the edit friend list.
Oh, whoa. That's too cool.
And then so you click whichever, then you click whichever list you want and then done, yeah.
Yeah, I have something to work on for like 15 minutes a day now.
I know. I'm telling you, like, you know, Diana, you know how like when we did the Curtis group, Gilbreth, last time, and I was so ticked off at him because, you know, I don't get ticked off easily. Like, I just don't. And he ticked me off so bad in that group because he just abandoned us. And I gave him another shot. I sent him a message and I said, I'm doing your group because I know you're good, but last time you let me down. And don't let me down this time. If you do, we're done. But I know you're good. So I'm giving you another shot. And let me in this group. And I've already learned all that just from.
He didn't even notice that I left the group. I was so mad. I was like, I'm done.
I'll let him have it.
I'm out.
Everybody in that group let him have it. And he never responded because he was probably so embarrassed. He was probably like, I'm so embarrassed. But he's really showing up for this group. Like,
That's good.
Yeah, so, and it was only $75, and so far I'm like, I mean, I've got my list of, and I continue to add to the list like every single day, and I'm adding new friends, and now I keep track of my new friends that have them in my list, and so it's,
It'll be so much easier than to go to their profile every single day and see what they're doing. I mean, geez, wish I would have seen it a long time ago.
yeah. So
because the more friends you have, the harder it is to like see people. Some people that I'm close friends with, and even some of the coaches, I have to actually follow them and see their stuff first in order to even know that I'm still friends with them, because I have so many friends on my friends list. It's like I only see so many people, and I'm like, do they even post anymore?
Yeah.
You know? So this will be perfect.
It is, and I'm noticing the more I'm connecting on that level, like just going over a couple times a day. It's not like I'm constantly, like I feel like I used to always constantly scroll. Now I'm just going in a couple times a day for those lists, adding a few people to the list, and then going through it, loving, genuinely just loving on them, and then they're coming to my stuff like almost immediately. Like, I don't know if you noticed today I posted about food, like going to Christmas party, and everybody had an opinion on that, you know? So it's kind of cool. It's just kind of, just try it out for a week, see what it does.
Okay. It'll help me focus on people that I want to connect with, because sometimes I have so many people, but I'm like, oh shoot, I don't want to invite her now because I haven't talked to her in 2 weeks. I totally forgot about her because, you know, their stuff goes in the bottom of the news feed, and so this will be perfect.
And I'll go back and do a direction sort of file in our file section on how to do it. It's really easy, but it just takes learning how to maneuver your computer or your phone or whatever. Hey, Jessie. All right, so anything else? Melissa, again, I didn't completely go into what my day looks like, but that's sort of what I've been doing lately, so hopefully that was helpful.
Heck yeah. That's the best tip ever.
For me,
man.
Okay, so this is another thing he was making me do, and I was like not liking it at all. So he was making us do, we were loving on people on our list, but then we were only posting to people on our list. So I was posting like, and this is like, okay, let me just say it's a little bit egotistical. I was posting to my list and I was getting like 4 likes. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not liking this only 4 like thing because I'm used to a certain amount of likes, and I didn't really, and I posted last night. I was going out and I posted it on my prospects instead of my entire. I didn't mean to. I just posted on my prospects, so it just went immediately to my prospects, and I got 5 likes, and I was like, nobody likes me anymore. Like I had it like almost like, do people not like me more? And then I came home and I'm like, oh, I posted to that list and not to my actual Facebook page. And that's okay. So then I like redid it, and I still didn't get that much engagement on it, but so I told Curtis, I'm like, I love loving on my list, but I don't like just posting to my list. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's just, I'm only posting to maybe 150 people versus like close to 4,000 people. And there's a big difference in that. He's like, trust that process, get over yourself kind of thing. And I was like, okay. But I don't want people to see that I'm only getting 3 or 4 likes. Like all of a sudden, oh, yeah. He's like, it's not about you. I'm like, I know. Oh, I love watching Kristen. She's a working girl. All right. Anybody else have anything else before we hang up? All right. So again, next week we have Erin Mackey. She's doing our call. So hopefully you guys will show up for that. And she's really, really great on social media. She's got a like page that she does really well with. I mean, she's just a maniac. So hopefully get something from that. But all right. If you have any questions about the launch in the next couple days, she's had her post shared, but yeah, she is really, really, really good. She's definitely have a niche. Has a very good niche. So with food, I think it's Spoon Me. Yeah, Spoon Me. So. All right, let's take a picture and so we can share. Super helpful. Yay, 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 yay. I love hearing that. Cool. All right, sorry. I get distracted so easily. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, one more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you guys for getting on. I really, really, really appreciate you guys so much. And let's have an amazing rest of the week. We have some awesome things coming and I can't wait. So talk to you guys later. Love you and see you on the team page.